You know when you say, when it's all said and done, well, it's not all said and done just yet, but looking at the GameStop stock price right now, I guess we're on our way. Wallstreetbets used to be cool, but it's not anymore. Here's why. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're already all caught up with what happened about 2 weeks ago.
GameStop. Wallstreetbets.
I just want to remind you that this video is not financial advice, it's just for entertainment. And since you're here, thank you so much for your support, and I would love it if you hit the like button. It's free. So why both sides are true? What sides are you talking about? By sides, I mean the main narrative and then the counter argument. Basically Robin Hood's and the bad guys' sides. You know how they say they altered trading to protect their customers. Now, don't get me wrong, what they did was outrageous, and Dave Portnoy summed it up perfectly.
This would be the equivalent. I've said it. If you're in a football game and you go for it on fourth down, you don't get it, and then they call Bob, oh, we'll give you 2 more downs. You can't just change the rules without telling anybody in the middle of the game.
Don't you love a good analogy? It explains everything so clearly. I have one for you later in this video. He's absolutely right. Robin Hood blocking people from buying GameStop completely tanked the stock and allowed Wall Street to take a breath. Meaning that's when they probably got themselves out of Dodge, so to speak. Again, I have no idea what I'm talking about, remember. That's just a feeling I have. So the little guy was trying to stick it to the man, and the man f***ed him hard. I mean, it worked for a little while. Billions were lost for some hedge funds at first, and then they were either bailed out or recovered on their own. There's now an investigation into Robinhood, as well as a class action lawsuit against them. Some finance guys have said that they're done, but I disagree. I think they'll be just fine. So here's the other angle that we don't hear much about. Wallstreetbets used to have just a few members. I mean, a few compared to what it's at now. And while there were some foul-mouthed and absolutely non-PC members, there was a core of smart investors in there sharing tips and trading ideas. The OG of them all, Deep Value, aka Roaring Kitty on YouTube, seems to be a very thorough and smart guy. You can check out his YouTube channel and see what his process is. It's very interesting. So my analogy here is this. Musical chairs. And bear in mind that's what I'm using for what happened to GameStop specifically as an example. Imagine that Wallstreetbets started with 6 guys and 5 chairs. A fair game. Everyone knows what they're getting into. And then the game grew. 6 more guys joined. Still 5 chairs though. And the music is still blasting. But then the game moved to a big public park outside. And random people started walking by asking, oh, what are you guys playing? Oh, we're playing musical chairs. And these people had no idea what it is. They were told, just walk around the chairs. That's it. That's the entire game. Now, all of a sudden, the game of musical chairs balloons, and there are now hundreds of people walking around these chairs. The same 5 chairs. And the last ones to join are miles away. But the original players are still right next to the chairs. And they're waiting for the music to stop. They know it's coming. The whole Wallstreetbets community got polluted with newcomers trying to push new stocks. Meanwhile, all these people on the outside were screwed. The music stopped and there were no chairs for them to sit on. And many of the ones who took a seat were even hedge funds. The stock market is gambling, but it can and should be informed gambling. Everyone knows GameStop is not even worth what it's at now, let alone a couple weeks ago. Did they have a side project we don't know about? I feel sorry for everyone who got in late and lost all their money, except for Portnoy. You know, he has a lot of cheddar. And I've myself been hit before. You know, I rode the GoPro craze back in 2014, and while I made some money on the way up, I did buy at the top and lost money when it all eventually came crashing down. So what do you think? Do you agree that this is a more nuanced and complex story than the media seems to report? Let me know in the comments below, and believe me, I love when somebody changes my mind. I'm Pierre, and please subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll catch you on the next one.